Hello Happy Hour Crafters. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this beautiful Mother's Day card. Isn't that pretty? Nobody loves like a mom. And it's got the perfect sentiment. And no mom deserves more love than you. The stamps that we're going to be using is Mother's Love by Stampin' Up. They are photopolymer stamps, which means they are clear. And then they just attach to the blocks really easy. And in that way you can see when you're stamping and you can see exactly where you want to place it on your cardstock. Let's get started. We are using Daffodil Delight cardstock, Wild Wasabi, and Whisper White. For the card base, I took the Daffodil Delight cardstock, I cut it in half, so we've got 4 1/4 by 11. And I scored it at 5 1/2. For the Wild Wasabi, which will be our second layer, it's 4 inches by 5 1/4. For the first layer that we're actually going to stamp on, this is the Whisper White, 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I did cut a second Whisper White for the sentiment on the inside. So let's leave these out for now. I think we're going to do the first layer, so I'm going to take the Wild Wasabi. I'm going to take the clear stem with the flower. It's just a tap, tap, tap. And then you can see exactly where you want to place it. And down. And just gentle pressure. And then up. See how pretty that is? Now we're going to take the Daffodil Delight ink. And we're going to fill in the colors of the flowers. Again, it's just a tap, tap, tap. And being clear, you can see exactly where you want to line it up. And press down. That's it. Look how pretty that is. Alright, for the sentiment, we're going to use Jet Black Stazon. So put that there. Alright, and again, tap, tap, tap. And I do, when the sentiment or any of the stamps are larger, you can turn your ink pad upside down. It's just easier to get it full coverage. Just again, tap, tap, tap. And then place it down. Again, gentle coverage. And then up. Isn't that pretty? Now while I have the Jet Black Stays ink out, I'm going to go ahead and do the sentiment on the inside. Again, just tap, tap, tap. And then down. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, for the ribbon I used a Daffodil Delight ribbon, and I used glue dots. So I took and I put a glue dot on the very end, placed it right where I wanted it, and wrap it around. Then I just took one of my tools to get a second glue dot and place it right there. And that way you can bring the ribbon around and just attach. And take your small snips. And then created a small little bow. So I'm going to take one more glue dot. Just place it so it just covers that seam. Ah, very pretty. Now we're ready to assemble. So we're going to bring our layers back in. We're going to take and turn this one over. We're going to use the adhesive. I'm going to put it on the second layer. Just center it. And then again, more adhesive. And again, we're going to center on the card base. And then I'm just going to, where I had it scored, I'm going to take my bone folder and just press. So that way it gives it a nice clean fold there. Okay. Now we can't forget the inside sentiment. Center, and there you go. A beautiful card for Mother's Day. Nobody loves like a mom, and no mom deserves more love than you. Isn't that beautiful? That's with the Mother's Love stamp set from Stampin' Up. Cheers!